This week with the Morning Q crew.
We teased this story earlier, Josh, that there are some words that people want to ban now because it's Lake Superior State. They kicked off the year with their annual words and phrases they'd like to banish from our vocabulary, and they released it on January 1st, but it's just now making the rounds. So it's the 49th year that they've done it. Here are the 10 words and terms they want us to ditch this year. Number 1, cringe.
I just started saying that not that long ago.
I did too, so I'm not ready to get rid of it.
I'm always behind, I guess.
People are saying it's overused, so saying cringe can actually seem cringe right now. Game changer, I don't think that one's...
It's really been around a long time.
It's been around a long time, and they said people are using it much for things that really aren't a big deal. Well, that's their fault. Okay, era, used to describe a new phase in your life, and they're saying to blame Taylor Swift for that one.
Yeah, you can, because I've heard that a lot lately, and it's because the whole Eras tour thing. And
that's the only time I've really heard it lately is,
Yeah, I'm in my, whatever era. It's like, ugh.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I've heard that. Yeah, that is kind of a, yeah.
It's cringe.
It's cringe, yeah. Dropped, like my album just dropped. People have been saying that for years, though. They think words like released and introduced should make a comeback. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you
I
can
like
say
the word
released.
dropped instead.
They've been saying dropped for a long time. They're like decades they've been saying dropped.
They
so it's
use
like part
both
of it.
words. I mean, they use it's a synonym of another
exactly,
word.
Exactly. Another one, IYKYK. You know what that means?
If you know,
if
you
know.
And I don't know what that means. I really don't. If you know, you know. I see people post that on Facebook all the time, like, I don't know. Like, why are you always saying that?
Then you don't know.
So
You're not one of the people who know.
So dumb.
They're saying it's irritating and nonsensical. So there you go. You agree with them. Another one, sorry, not sorry. I hate that one.
Yeah, I'm a little over that one.
It is, yeah.
That was kind of like mid-2000s, like early 2000s, like,
I did like the song from Demi
Sorry,
Lovato.
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I did like the song, but I hate the saying. Skibbity.
Skibbity.
I never even heard that one. Even Gen Alpha can't agree on it. It can mean cool, bad, dumb, or it can mean nothing. It's just a filler word. I've never heard this word, skibbity.
It must be really dumb then.
It must be. Okay, another one is 100%, like 100% agree with you. It's been overused for too many years.
I can see that, but it's more of an emoji thing that I use than it is when I don't really say 100%.
I don't say that either. Utilize. How is that overused? Just say use. Stop trying to sound smart and just say use.
It's a synonym. It's another word for it.
It's another word for it. Okay, and the final one, period. Like, it's the best show.
Whoa, Nancy, this is a family show.
What's wrong with periods? That's a biological thing. But we're talking about when people say something like, oh, it's the best show on TV, period. They're saying it's overuse has turned into a period we're already like
you ain't going here, period. Like it's like an emphasis.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is a little. Why you got to say the period, dude?
And the way you're saying it, really, you should be saying exclamation point.
I agree with that. That one can go too.
You know what can also go is Karen. I'm really tired of people calling people Karens.
Really?
Go back to the B word.
You know what else can go?
What?
It's to a short break. And some people are complaining about the price of eggs, but others are struggling with the soaring cost of the supposedly cheap hobbies they picked up during the pandemic. That are not so cheap anymore, like woodworking. Someone joked, why buy something when I can make it half as good for 3 times the price in a couple of months? Horseback riding. Taking care of horses and stuff is expensive.
That is very expensive.
Boating, even fishing, right? To me, anytime you have a 4-wheeler, a motorcycle, a boat, or a camper, expensive.
Yeah.
Always something wrong
is.
with those things.
Yeah, just go sit on the docks or the pier or something and go fish, if that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't need
Sometimes I'm going home and I see people fishing in the pond right by LSUA. I'm like, I didn't know people could fish right here. But
I didn't know either, but I guess they stocked the pond for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
3D printing. Cycling. Apparently that has gotten expensive. Surfing in the summer. I wish I could surf. I wish I was talented enough to surf.
My dad said he had tried it before and he doesn't know how they do it. He said he wiped out completely. Like, that's just, it's all in the core, from what I understand. You have to have a really good, strong core to do it.
I don't have a core.
No, you don't. I don't either.
Don't make me laugh. I cough when I laugh.
I'm sorry.
Let's say snowboarding in the winter. I'd be too afraid to snowboard.
I'd like to go snowboarding. That sounds something. But skiing would be hard for me. I would just be tripping all over myself. Snowboarding might be a little more fun, though.
Golfing. To me, that's another thing that I don't think I could do very well.
I know I can't do golf because I've tried it and I'm horrible at it.
I do like playing putt-putt golf, though. That's fun.
Putt-putt is fun, but actual golf, that's not my thing.
I ain't no Tiger Woods.
No.
Crocheting, it turns out, a lot of people have all the stuff
I wanted to
make
learn
things,
that, yeah.
And you end up hoarding all this yarn.
But how is it? Is yarn that expensive?
No, but if you're buying tons of it and you're not using it, like...
Well, just use what you have instead of buying
But you
more
gotta
and more
get certain
stuff.
colors, and I'm sure there's certain types, and...
I guess if you're following like patterns and stuff you want to do. I know. I still want to learn how to do it though.
Someone say gardening. The first tomato is $100. The second is also $100, and there's no third tomato.
You're not doing it right.
It's like plants, just can't make it work.
I used to garden and I loved it.
Really?
But growing tomatoes was my favorite. Just the smell of the tomato vine on your finger, like that is like one of the greatest smells in the world.
I have plenty
love
of
it.
backyard space. I would like to start a little garden.
Oh my
That'd be
gosh.
nice.
Yeah.
Cucumbers and watermelons.
I get them from rareseeds.com, and they're all heirloom seeds. And I grew like the coolest looking tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I love gardening.
CrossFit. Used to hear a lot about that.
I'm
years
too
ago.
lazy.
Yeah, it looks too intense for me.
It does.
Coffee. People say coffee used to not be expensive. Now it is. It's an expensive hobby. I see all the people at Starbucks still every morning, so...
But that's not a hobby. That's like treating yourself unless you
That's
are
a hobby,
buying
Nancy.
it.
If you're doing something every day, that's a hobby.
That's not a hobby. That's a habit. That's a
Drinking
difference.
too. Alcohol is expensive.
That's not a hobby. That's a
And
habit.
they keep taxing things. You probably put cigarettes in there too. They keep putting the
the
taxes up on
cigarettes.
cigarette prices and stuff.
Yeah, cigarettes are incredibly. But those are habits, not hobbies. There's a difference.
That's from Ask Reddit. So let's ask you, what's something that was a cheap hobby one day you started and now it's quickly become very expensive to continue doing? Some might say those Funko Pop bobbleheads. You start collecting those, before you know it, you have a house full of them. You're like, whoa, how did this happen?
I only have a few of those, and I don't need any more.
Can't contain yourself. Let us
Right.
know. 318-473-0093. You can also slide the DMs at Q93 Alexandria and at Morning Q Crew, or use our voice memo in the Q93 app. Are you sick and tired of whatever? Just fill in the blank. Poll out this morning found 2,000 Americans. Found 97% of us are sick and tired of one thing or another. The other 3% apparently feel fine about the state of the world that they're living in. 14% think it's all a lost cause. 86% think we can still fix the issues we're sick and tired of seeing out there. So here's some of the top things that we're sick of in 2025. You ready, Nancy?
I'm ready, Josh. Tell me what it is.
Social issues and divisiveness.
Yeah,
Sick of it.
absolutely.
It was cool for a minute, but now it's like,
It was never cool.
get over it.
Yeah.
You know?
It was never cool, Josh.
Economic issues like inflation and the cost of living. We're over it.
Yeah, it needs to come down.
These politicians got to quit all this spending. They got to get this thing under control.
They're never gonna come together to agree on anything anymore.
I was watching one of the nominees for Trump's cabinet, his hearing yesterday, and they were scolding him for being financially irresponsible with some nonprofit that he was a part of. And I'm thinking, aren't these the same politicians that have us in trillions of dollars of debt, and they want to talk about being financially irresponsible?
They're all irresponsible.
Like, come on, man. Violence and crime. We're over it. 84% say they over that. Sick and tired of it.
Who would never be over that? I would be tired of violence and crime.
I guess it's happened so much. Like, look in Los Angeles. They're literally looting the houses that burn down at night. What kind of sick person?
I know some people are dressing up as firemen and going to the houses.
What is
It's
wrong
terrible.
with you people?
Yeah,
How
they arrested
cold-hearted evil.
some. I know that is absolutely evil.
Like, how do you sleep at night?
They sleep just fine, Josh. They have to. They sleep fine.
Politics and government, which kind of ties into all the other stuff so far. We're sick of it, Nancy. Sick and tired of politics.
Wait till you get to be my age. I've been over that.
You're so jaded.
I am. That's that Gen Xer attitude. I'm completely jaded.
Misinformation. 86% online. People are tired of all the
Yes.
fake biased news. They don't know what to
Yes.
believe anymore.
Absolutely.
I had to X out on a suggested post yesterday on Facebook. Like, I keep seeing New Orleans Saints news, but it's all fake news. And I'm like, why do they keep Drew Brees is taking over the team? Like, why I keep seeing this? Come
That's
on,
your
Facebook.
algorithm. That's what you like to look up. So that's
Facebook.
your algorithm.
Be better than that, man. Drew
They're
Brees
not.
is not taking over the team.
Facebook is not going to be better than that. I actually got off of Facebook for a few days because I was tired of seeing everything. I was tired of the
know.
notifications, so I just completely logged out of my account for a few days.
I see things like I'm not even following these pages and they show up on my feed. I'm like, why? If I wanted to see that, I would follow it.
Look, do the little drop down thing and click block.
I'm just doing everything though. I want to see my family and
them.
friends
Yeah.
what they posted in the order of the time that they posted it.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
It is.
Come on, man. All this algorithm crap.
I
I'm
hate
sick and
it.
tired of algorithms.
Me too.
Other things that rank high, the healthcare system. People struggling with it.
Definitely.
People feeling overworked.
Yes.
Taking care of the environment. People not doing that.
No.
Anything you're sick and tired of, Nancy, that we didn't mention?
Everything on the list, Josh.
Everything.
Everything.
And like we said earlier, I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. This whole
I'm
year
tired of being
sucks
tired.
for me so far, Nancy.
I'm exhausted. I had 3 hours of sleep last night, Josh.
I woke up with a pulled muscle in my neck January 1st, and it's been hell since.
You know what? I'm going to have to slip some more good news in here because we're sounding so
I got
negative.
sick yesterday, 2 days ago.
But you know what, Josh? We woke up this morning.
Barely.
And we're here.
Barely. I had to bug you a text to get up.
We woke up. We made it to work. We're good. Thank God that we are alive. Let's just be grateful for that.
I'm sick and tired. Do you ever show up to work and think to yourself, what am I even doing here?
All the time.
Hey, not when you come here, do you?
No, I actually like it here.
And
But
do
I
you
have
mean
several
that
jobs.
literally? There's a Gallup poll out on Americans in the workplace, and it found that just 46% of employees clearly know what is expected of them at work. One problem is engagement. Only 31% of employees reported feeling engaged at work, which is a 10-year low. 17% are actively disengaged. Even though things have been trending downward, those numbers aren't too different than usual. Throughout the 2010s, engagement improved every year before peaking at 36% in 2020. So why don't we feel engaged? Only 39% of employees feel strongly that someone at work cares about them, which is a drop from 47% in 2020. Only 30% strongly agree that someone at work encourages their development. That's down 36% in 2020. So after 2020, things just plummeted. Basically.
That sounds like bad leadership to me.
It kind of, in part, is bad leadership,
Yeah.
bad management, right?
Definitely bad leadership.
Some of it
I
could be
mean,
bad employees, too. You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure
Those
there
are
are
hard to
bad
find these
employees.
days.
Yeah, there are bad employees. But you know what? Having a work bestie makes it all better. Thank you for being my work bestie.
And, thank you for being my work bestie.
Oh,
You know what?
thank you.
A lot of it is the people you work with. It makes a big difference. Also, whatever
thought
you're
when
doing.
I thought when I said that, you were going to say, oh, and thank you to Melissa for being my work bestie.
No, I thought you were talking to someone else or something. It took me a minute to understand.
Thank you for being my work bestie.
It's still
Yeah.
early. I
Yeah.
comprehended about 10
But that
seconds
makes-
too late.
Yeah, that makes things all the better especially when dealing with bad leaders. That way you guys can kind of trash management together.
Yeah, you have someone to vent to.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that.
Someone to vent.
But if you do a job that you love, that you like, if you enjoy the work you do, sometimes, the management stuff, you can overlook that if it's not a job. Because typically people like that, they don't last too long.
Right.
Or things will find a way to fix itself.
And my dad used to tell me growing up, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. He said you can go dig ditches for a living if that's what you want to do. As long as you can support yourself and you're happy with your job, that's all that matters.
It's true. And if you really do have bad bosses or maybe even a coworker, like that could make a difference and make you just want to leave too. Like I've had coworkers that were just horrible.
Oh, I have absolutely left because of bad bosses.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not going to leave you, Nancy.
I'm not going to leave you, Josh. We're in this.
We're
through
in
thick
this
and thin.
together. Thick to thin or whatever.
What?
I don't know.
Go take some more prednisone.
I don't feel good, Nancy.
I know.
You're not angry. Later in the show, we're going to talk about this woman who is trending because she got her nose ring caught in the back of an office chair.
Oh!
So it had me thinking, like, what's some of the silliest ways you've ever injured yourself? Can you think of anything, Nancy?
Yeah, when I was in 4th grade, I had to pee really, really bad. And I was in PE class, and I was running to the bathroom, and I tripped on the sidewalk, and I fell, broke my foot.
Oof.
It was so painful, but the PE teacher didn't believe me. She was like, oh, you're just faking it to get out of PE. I'm like, no, I couldn't walk.
To get out of PE?
I had to crawl up the steps. It was an outdoor portable building where we had the PE room. And I was crawling up the steps crying because I couldn't walk. I was in so much pain. And she got mad. And she said, and this was the last class of the day. So my mom was waiting outside to pick me up. And she said, fine, just go to the office. And one of the other students, like my classmates, she had to help me to the office because I couldn't walk. And then when we got home, my dad was like, oh, she just, twisted it or whatever because he didn't want to pay the money to go to the doctor, to the hospital. But then it got so swollen. My mom was like, I'm taking her to the hospital. And sure enough, it was broken. He's like, oh, all right, he's broken.
I had something similar. We were playing like this game of tag in the recess ground yard. And I ran from one post to another, like the post for the covering of the sidewalk. And apparently there was this big hole where the cement was at, and the post went up for the covering, and my ankle fell in it and just bent. And I knew my ankle was jacked up from that moment on, so I wanted to go to the office.
That sounds so bad.
But you have to get permission, so I waited to go to my next class.
That didn't happen to you.
But then there was 2 kids fighting, and the teacher made me bring them, of all times, to go to the principal's office. They need someone because she couldn't leave all the other kids. So she's like, bring them to the
with a
principal's
broken
office.
ankle.
And I'm limping. I'm like, of all times for you to ask
my
me.
gosh.
So I did. I was like, good, because I have to go to the office after this because I twisted my ankle. And I knew it was pretty bad. If I was in one of those casts for quite some time,
Me
it
too.
would
I was in a
stink.
cast. Yes, I hated
Couldn't
those
bathe.
old casts. You had to use a
Oh.
coat hanger to scratch in there, a metal coat hanger.
One other time, too.
Or a fly swatter was good too.
Oh, yeah.
Like the handle of the
You're
fly
like,
swatter. Yeah. I was like, why am
Um,
I scratching? It itches.
I was visiting my brothers in Florida, and they were all had some bikes, and I was like, I want to ride their bikes in the little neighborhood. So I got this beat up bike that they had that they really didn't recommend, but I was like, I'll be fine. And they were going fast. I remember trying to pedal to keep up with them, and that thing gave away, and I fell in the blacktop, scratched all my right side of my face.
Oh my gosh.
And my brother, I remember my brother coming up and looking at me. I was like, am I okay? Because I was hurting. He goes, yeah. Let's go back to the house. I was bleeding all over. I had no skin.
Oh.
It took months for all that to heal.
So that's what happened to your face? Oh, no.
So let us know.
Wait, I have one more. I'll
Okay.
give you one more quick one. This is actually the dumbest way now that you mentioned that one. When I don't know how old I was less than 10, but I was watching, I think the Olympics or something, they had pole vaulting, and I wanted to try it, so I had this curtain rod, not realizing
idiot.
that a curtain rod would like collapse in on itself.
Right.
So I went to and it was one of those old-fashioned ones where it was really sharp on the edges. It wasn't like that had something attached to it, so it cut me really deep in my leg.
Ooh.
I was dripping blood, and I was so afraid to tell my mom, like she would get mad at me. And I went into the house, and her friend was there, and her friend saw me like acting kind of funny, like limping to the bathroom. She's like, I think something's wrong with Nancy. And mom went, there's blood all over the floor. Like it was bad.
Bad, Nancy.
Yeah, I didn't get
bad.
stitches for it though. I still have a scar to this day.
Really?
Yeah.
So Planners is looking to hire 3 new people, Nancy, to tool around the country in their NUTmobile. You would love this.
I
think
just want
this
to
is
tell
perfect
people
for
I'm
you.
in a NUTmobile.
Nancy K be like, I now work in a NUTmobile.
Josh, the jokes I would get, but I think the money would be worth it.
It's like the Wienermobile, slightly less sexy cousin to the Wienermobile is what
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
the
They
Nutmobile.
sound, I don't know.
So starting this June, you'll be a brand ambassador for a year, driving around the country to different events as part of their Peanut Squad or Peanutter Squad.
Peanutter Squad. This just keeps getting better.
You'll also manage event planning, pitch the brand to local media, occasionally dress up in costume, which I always want to be a mascot. I find that the funnest thing to dress up because you get to be someone you're not.
You've been the Grinch before.
I've been the Grinch.
Quite
Spoiler.
a few times.
Yeah, it's fun because you can cut up and act the fool. You can do things you would never do if you were showing your real face. Plus, people are more open to you.
That's right. I like community theater too, especially
Yeah.
when I got to dress up in character. And that you're right. It's always fun. That's why I always liked Halloween too.
Right.
Just being around in costume, you get to be somebody else.
$45,000 a year plus benefits, Nancy. And then you're traveling, so you get to see things.
Yeah, you get to see things. People are excited to see you
Here's
in the
NUTmobile,
Nutmobile.
by the way. Look at that.
Okay, you need to put the Nutmobile perpendicular to the Wienermobile.
I don't have a picture of the Wienermobile, I don't believe.
I'm saying we need to stack them together in the parking lot.
They need to go on tour together. They need to get the Nutmobile and the Wienermobile and go to get a collab.
And put a taco truck in there while you're at
I'm
it.
not going to lie. It's pretty and nice.
That went over your head.
Wow. I was going to say it's pretty and nice, but that texture of the
It
peanut,
does look
bothers
pretty cool.
me. It bothers me. There's actually some kind of
texture bothers you?
phobia. We talked about this before.
Oh, you have, it's called triplo something. It's like with holes, like
Yeah.
they're in like a hive.
Like
in other words, like
a beehive. Anything that has
beehive?
like holes like that, it gives me the creeps.
that is a real phobia, and it's called triple something. It starts with a TR or
Yeah.
something. But I know exactly what you're talking about, and that is a real phobia. And I know I've been to the big haunted house in Baton Rouge, 13th Gate, and they have several like haunted house. It's like a bunch of haunted houses, like different themes as you go through the rooms. And one of them is just that. It's all these holes and stuff.
I can't stand
see that one would scare you.
So yeah,
Wienermobile,
and the taco
the
truck.
Nutmobile. I'm sorry, yeah, and a
No,
taco.
the nut. Was it the Nutmobile?
The Nutmobile. That's what you've been calling it.
I think that's what. Yeah, it is the Nutmobile.
So
That does sound nasty. I didn't know how nasty it was
the
until you said
Nutmobile,
it.
the Wienermobile, and then add a taco truck. I think we got a good day.
Remember when you could stop at a store without having to buzz an employee over every 5
Yes.
minutes to open up a locked
Yes.
cabinet to
Yes.
get like deodorant and toothpaste?
Yep, I sure do.
It may seem like we're headed toward everything being locked up, but
Dang
there's
thieves.
hope for a more sensible future. The CEO of Walgreens did an interview with Fortune magazine recently, and he said Walgreens had a 52% increase in theft.
Mm-hmm.
in 2020 and 2021. So they invested in increased security like all those locks, but it backfired because it turned away actual business.
Yeah.
He said it's been largely ineffective. When you lock things up, you don't sell as many of them. We've kind of proven that pretty concisely. He stopped short of saying that they'd like to take them out, but he did say that they're working on other creative solutions to tackle the problem while improving the in-store experience. Isn't it sad that they're trying to, run a business, but they're having to do all this stuff because people just want to steal?
People keep stealing. But, of course, everything's so expensive. Now, that doesn't give you an excuse to steal, but I'm just saying. But also, I wouldn't mind asking an employee to come unlock a case if there were employees to come unlock the case and you could find one. If you could just press a button and have someone come within 2 minutes to come unlock it, but they don't have enough employees to do that.
No, it's the short staff.
It's a short staff. They don't want to hire more people. They want you to do self-checkout, so that's why they have shorter cashiers, not as enough
It's
cashiers.
like a vicious thing.
It's a vicious cycle, but let me tell you this. I hate having to wait for somebody to come unlock the cabinet, but sometimes I'm glad they lock things away because the last time I had to go get some deodorant, you know how you kind of want to smell the deodorant? So you just kind of open the cap a little bit and you just kind of check it out. One of them I picked up, Josh, had a hair on it. Like not a head hair, like an underarm hair on it. Like a little curly hair. At least
That's true.
I hope it was from the armpit.
They should make a way where you can smell it without having to open it.
I know. Like do a little scratch and sniff on it. Some products do that, have a little scratch and sniff.
Have a sample.
A sample. Yeah, Bath & Body Works is good for having samples of stuff that you can smell so you don't have to.
But you can still open it and just not take the plastic off. And, people are just so
You can
disgusting.
smell it, but no, you don't understand. They had a hair on it.
I know they were using it.
They're using it in the
People
store.
are sick. Remember they were going around licking the Bluebell ice cream?
Oh, it's nasty.
Remember they were doing that?
But hey, if they're saying, "Oh, I'm not stealing it. I'm just using it," that's stealing it.
It's horrible.
Nobody will ever buy that.
You people are animals.
But just saying, before you go buy deodorant or something like that, make sure you open the cap and make sure there's no hair on it.
I always do that for if I'm buying cologne too. I make sure I pick a bottle that had been tested out a bajillion times.
I always pull things from the back.
Yeah, from the back.
Pull it from the back.
You animals. That's why we can't have anything nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Best of the Morning Q Crew podcast. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. on Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss the best moments from the show each week.